Drew's not going to hold on to that briefcase calmly. He's going to be like a heroin addict who hasn't gotten his fix lately. Come on, man. I need my championship. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kayfabe Theory, home of pro wrestling what ifs. And today we are doing quick predictions for Money in the Bank 2024. We are going to go ahead and get started with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. As of filming, we got Jey Uso, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, Chad Gable, and on Monday will be a triple threat between Sheamus, Drew, and Ilya. So, Keith, with still one mystery man, who do you think is going to join and who wins?
Let's go for this continued storyline. But we, God damn it. The continued storyline between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. So I picked Drew McIntyre. If this happened exactly how I think it's going to happen, Drew McIntyre is going to dominate the match. And then all of a sudden, CM Punk. CM Punk just comes in and pushes the ladder and screw over Drew McIntyre.
Honestly, I think this is the first Money in the Bank in a long time where there's a case for everybody in the match. So my brain says, yes, Drew's going to win. I don't think what I'm afraid of is that Drew wins and then he tries cashing in the moment of just utmost hypocrisy possible later in the night against Damien Priest and Seth Rollins. And I don't know if CM Punk will try to interfere again, but if Drew wins, that's what it would try, is that he would just be the ultimate hypocrite to cash in at Money in the Bank against the same guys that were involved in Wrestlemania. Like we're coming full circle.
And
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that pending CM Punk distraction to come through.
Yeah, something tells me is that a little bit of blood and a still recovering tricep isn't going to stop Punk from being there. He's gone through worse. But I feel like I want to go with my heart with Jey Uso. I mean,
Go.
I understand the McIntyre thing, but I think we need a yeet in the bank. And then up next in the women's Money in the Bank, we have Chelsea Green, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and on Monday will either be Zoe Stark, Ivy Nile, or Dakota Kai. Wow, I can't talk today. Okay, so I don't really care whether Zoe, Ivy, or Dakota wins. My prediction stays consistent no matter what. What time is Money in the Bank on Saturday? It's Tiffy time.
I really hope she loses. It's just you making me more of a Tiffy time hater every day.
And I'd want her to win as well because I mean, can you think the kind of bedazzling she'll do with that briefcase?
Not everybody I can really see as a Money Bank winner. Dang, that's kind of hard.
I'm starting to feel like I have a more solid case as time goes on.
I'll say Naomi because it'd be nice to see her get another championship down the
Mhm.
road. Damn.
Well, we also got if Dakota Kai wins on Monday, then we got Dakota and Io Sky in the match, and Io's been and Damage Control has kind of been on a downhill slip as of late. And Io talks about Damage Control needing to change. So if you get Dakota and Io in the match, I think there's going to be something in there that puts more of a wedge in Damage Control.
Yeah, that could be a good storyline to go into.
And up next for the Intercontinental Championship, we have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Sami retains. Braun's been starting too much shit for everybody to let it go, and they're not going to let him win the IC title.
This match, I believe, will go into a disqualification because, like you said earlier, Braun pissed off too many people, and this match will not go too smoothly with Braun. Otherwise, it might just open up for Sammy to win.
I really don't like the idea of a disqualification on a PLE because I don't know about anybody else who will watch this. I'm going to start having PTSD of when The Fiend got disqualified in Hell in a Cell if that happens.
I remember that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I do think that probably Sheamus or Ludwig, is going to end up costing Braun the match. I mean, I hate saying it's going to be very similar to what happened at Clash of the Castle with Alpha Academy costing Otis or costing Chad Gable, but it'll probably build to something bigger because with all four of these guys gunning for it, you got to assume there's going to be like, tag team match between like Sammy, Sheamus, and Ludwig and Braun or something. Probably a fatal four way at SummerSlam or some stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I picked disqualification because this is just a segue to a bigger match at SummerSlam.
I mean, we're on the same page though. Braun's just what's like that phrase about breaking eggs or something, and that anomaly stopping you from winning the Intercontinental Championship.
What the hell? You know, confused. Two different phrases.
I don't know.
Uh,
Something about breaking too many eggs and not winning the Intercontinental Championship. We'll come up with something. And up next, we have Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton takes on the new bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu. Is KO just is his like new title at WWE just the one who takes the loss when it comes to the bloodline? Because I swear, Kevin is always the one on the receiving end of losing when it comes to bloodline matches. And I feel like it's going to happen again at Money in the Bank. And not to dive too deep into predictions, but I think that Randy is going to start turning on Cody and challenging him for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. So I don't see either one of those two taking the loss, which leaves just poor, poor Kevin.
as you, this is one of the few times where we'll get to the same destinations, but going from different directions. Because my reasoning is I do not trust this tag team of Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. They have failed me at WrestleMania, and they failed again. And was it Saudi Arabia? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, they failed. Yeah, I don't believe in this tag team because they failed me in WrestleMania. They failed me in Saudi Arabia. It's like, yeah, look, y'all just not good together. I don't care what y'all do at this point. Y'all's gonna lose because I don't know what about y'all. Y'all don't mix. So I already know this is gonna be a big loss on that end.
I think this will be the last. I think this will be the last one, and these guys will get to move on in their own respective ways. The more important thing will be establishing why Jacob Fatu is going to be Solo's new enforcer. Because
Yes,
they've just been talking about the savagery of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. But if Jacob Fatu is going to be the enforcer, we got to see why. And I mean, we got that glimpse when he showed up on SmackDown.
man, I'm so glad to see Jacob Fatu. Man, I'm watching him over at MLW, and it was amazing watching him over there. So now he's coming on the scene, and I think I had a buddy of mine. He always talking about Roman Reigns. I say when Jacob Fatu showed up, I say that yeah, that's my tribal chief right there. I don't know about Roman, but Jacob is.
It's a new generation.
But I'm so happy for him to come in showing off, and hopefully this is an opportunity to show his real savagery and how he's the most dangerous one out of everybody. He's not Tamatonga with his stuff. I can't believe I did that on camera. I'm not
Boy,
doing it again.
boy, did the internet just pick up and run with that one. And in the presumed main event, we have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Seth Rollins versus Damien Priest. If Damien Priest wins, Seth cannot challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship while Damien is champion. And if Seth wins, Damien leaves Judgment Day. This is honestly a hard one to predict because there's so many factors here. Because you got to think that Damian Priest doesn't want the Judgment Day to interfere, but Judgment Day they don't want Damian to leave unless this is Finn Balor's time of just taking enough shit from Mr. All Rise. There's a part of me that thinks I want Damian to win because
Okay.
I want to see Damian and Gunther at SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like
That's
if you take out all the storylines and the Drew McIntyre factors, Money in the Bank and all that, I want to see Damian and Gunther at SummerSlam.
That sounds like a good idea. You know me, I want Seth.
Yeah,
Uh, Give me Seth all day. If Seth wins, we could actually see a straight up match versus Damien. You always got the impending, oh, the Judgment Day might pop up and help him out.
this match has so many factors in it because it's who's going to win Money in the Bank. Drew's not going to hold on to that briefcase calmly. He's going to be like a heroin addict who hasn't gotten his fix lately. He's going to be sitting in the back, just, come on, man. I need my championship.
Oh man. Yeah, I like I like this leading up, man. This is great because there's a lot of factors that's in play and what can lead up to what's going to happen to SummerSlam. And for the main event, even though I have my pick set for Seth Rollins, there's still parts of me who wants to see Damian win or want to see Drew try to cash in because I know because we both know what can happen when those two things happen.
Yeah. And if Drew does win Money in the Bank and he tries to cash in, I mean, there's still the CM Punk factor.
Always.
Is CM Punk just gonna is he gonna wait to see if this time he can screw Drew out of trying to win the championship? He can get him on costing him the championship and costing a cash in.
True.
Okay, bonus points. Do our picks make it out of Money in the Bank regardless? Because I mean, as soon as Money in the Bank comes to play, it's same nights have happened on the cash in.
I say yes. They're both gonna hold on no matter what.
Yeah. Well, that was easy. All right, everyone. Well, that is the Money in the Bank match card. Keith, you have any final thoughts of any other surprises or anything you think we should expect?
TV Time's gonna lose. it's, it's not her time.
I need to remember to get one of those shirts, man.
I swear to goodness, you buy them shirts, I'm go off.
We're still wearing them at SmackDown. We're going to SmackDown
no,
in
no,
August,
no,
and we're all wearing Tiffy Time shirts.
no,
Can be
would not,
posters, Tiffy section.
no, would not. I swear to goodness, if mm, mm, mm.
Well, on a different note, I just had a last minute thought, and I know that you stuck with Drew, and I'm with Jay Uso, and you said Chad Gable earlier. We still got Howdy sitting in the wings, and I don't know if they're going after Chad Gable, but they're definitely haunting Chad Gable at least. So that could play a factor in screwing Chad over. Maybe one day, Chad. I mean, spiritual beings that come out from a fictional child's daycare in another dimension can't last forever. All right, everybody. Well, that is our final predictions for Money in the Bank. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Kayfabe Theory, home of pro wrestling what ifs. I'm Gary, and
And I'm Keith.
thanks so much for watching. We will see you on the other side of Money in the Bank with our review. And keep an eye out. We're going to do a video of looking back at Money in the Bank winners who would have been better off cashing in on the mid card, much like Austin Theory did a couple of years ago. So keep an eye out for that one as well. All right. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.